Hey, would it be? It's Bash93. I just skipped class with the progress report.
The progress report.
What's going on? It's your girl Lalaa Shepard. This is a new episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. Today I have Bash93, and you know what I'm so excited about with this interview, man. I love sports.
Yeah.
So you used to be a professional athlete, making your transition into music. So I'm so excited for this conversation.
For sure.
And shout out to my girl Tiff for setting this up, man.
Yeah, Tip the best.
For sure.
She
For
do like
sure.
shit.
Definitely. So let's talk about it, man. Athlete to artist. Which passion came first?
Honestly, I've always had a love for music. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom, like, for one, like, I didn't grow up with a dad. So I grew up with a granddad.
Gotcha.
So, like, I was, like, always on, like, old
Oldies.
music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I named my first daughter Isley. Her last name Basham, so she Isley B, just like the boy.
Dope.
So I always was into music since a kid. Yeah, I was
like
always
that.
into music since I was a kid and shit like that. So
Okay.
football came when I was 8. My brother was playing, but he didn't want to play because like our dad wouldn't go to practices and games and shit like that. He wanted him there. So I was like, bro, I'll go play with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow.
It took me from there since I was 8.
Okay, so 8 years old, like, at what point did your family start to see, like, man, he pretty good. Let's make sure he stay in this.
I think it was realistic, like later on, and like, well, actually, I was always like a bigger dude.
Okay.
Like I played up, like when I was 9, I played on the 10-year-olds, and they still used to ask for my birth certificate because I was so big. You feel me? So I always had like a God's gift. You feel
That's
me?
funny.
Now once I worked on it after a while, like the skill set became like natural, and once I really got into like college and shit like that, people really started to see. My first year in college, I was freshman All-American.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so
Saw that. So how tall are you?
6'4".
6'4", okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 6'4", that's what's up.
6'5" in shoes.
Okay, that part, listen, we gonna just say 6'5", fuck it. We gonna give you that.
6'5".
Now, talk about getting to the point of, you know, playing professional football. What did that look like? What did that excitement feel like and look like when you, even the college level? That's exciting as well too. So talk about you going to Ohio University.
Yeah.
And like I said, we from Ohio. So
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, y'all from Cincy, right?
Cincinnati.
So, like, I remember they just had this saying, like, are you actually from Cincy or from, like, Dayton or Eaton?
No, we're from Cincinnati. The city.
Okay.
The city.
Y'all know the saying about Dayton and Eaton?
What is it?
They said that they were so close together that if you lived in Dayton, you're either dating a girl in Eaton or eating a girl in Dayton.
Hollering. Fucking hilarious. We're from the city, so we. Right, me too. But I had a feeling it was gonna be so silly. I had a feeling.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard that. So Cincinnati is technically like 45 minutes from Dayton. So no, we actually in a city because Ohio University, is that in Dayton or what specific part of
Ohio's university's in Athens.
Athens?
It's like
Got you.
2 hours, like, southeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that excitement at that time for you, like as a, you know, college, or I say as a high school student and then, you know, going to college.
Man, honestly, like, it was amazing. It was like living in your dream.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like every day is just a blessing. You feel me? So, man, like, I try to be as humble as possible with gaining so much interest by the NFL and stuff like that. Like, this shit became real.
Yeah.
And I started having projections on the draft board and shit like that.
Wow.
Then I was supposed to go like first round. Got caught, fell in the drug test in college my senior year.
Really?
Slipped to the 3rd round.
So what was it? Weed or?
Weed.
Okay.
Of course.
How'd you get caught?
Shit. It was my senior year. It was a bar fight with a bunch of football players involved. And they had the cameras of everybody, and then they had the camera. The coaches watched the camera footage.
And your tall ass
They
going
brought
to get caught.
They brought everybody that was in the bar into a meeting room and said, "All y'all getting drug tested."
Jesus.
I tried to get out of it, but I couldn't.
Damn, man. Well, okay, so fast forward, so that pushed you back to the 3rd round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I mean, what did your family, what they say about all that? How did they feel?
You know, they were proud of me. Shit, I smoke weed with my mama, my aunt, my cousins. They know what's up.
For sure.
Shit.
That never affected your athleticism? That part. I mean, because we look at other athletes that openly smoke. I mean, it was still great at what they did, you
I
know.
started smoking weed with my mama before I went to school when I was 15.
How did that conversation go?
Because she found, like, me and my brother, we was hot boys in high school, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So she found a half an ounce in our drawer. And when she,
y'all was smoking.
Yeah, and selling too. So
type shit.
when she found it, but my mama a real nigga, like she sold dope back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
She already knows.
Like, yeah, my mama was slanging dope. Like
she OG.
Yeah, her name Glenda, been in the hood, they know her as G's.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know your mama the OG.
She a OG for real.
That's hard.
So when she found the weed, she asked the realest nigga question.
Yeah.
Who y'all owe for this? She said, we don't owe nobody. She said, good, get the fuck out of my face. Smoked our whole half an ounce. Came in there with the last blunt and was like, if y'all gonna smoke, I'd rather y'all smoke at home.
Yep.
Well, I know y'all safe.
Yep.
Not behind nobody's building, not in nobody's cars.
That's deep.
Real nigga.
Nah, for sure. I mean, and I respect that. You know, my dad was the same way in terms of like when he did find out niggas was smoking.
Yeah.
I'd rather you smoke at the crib. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that, man. I respect that. So where'd you grow up?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Growing up.
So what was that like?
Shit. You know, Virginia's state of lovers, you know.
I haven't been to Virginia, so I don't know nothing.
I mean, it's cool, honestly. Like, depending on what part you talk about. Like, I was born and raised in Roanoke City.
Okay.
Right. But like I said, my people so dope. We had 2 cribs, 3 cribs, you know what I'm saying? We was hood rich for real. So we had moved. They put us out in the house in the country. We started playing football and shit like that.
Gotcha.
Way better football team. One that's in the city. To actually get like recruited and shit like that.
Exactly.
But every day we in the city. We get out of school, we drive to the city. It's only a 35-minute drive. So we, you know what I'm saying, over our cousin's house and smoking over our aunties and drinking with her and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So growing, it depends. But like in the city kind of fucked up. Like it's hot. Every summer it's like 20-something, 30-something murders.
Yep.
You feel me? And so like, it depends. You know what I'm saying? I personally I don't be back in the city that much.
I dig it.
City ain't got nothing really to
that part, man.
But I love my city.
Of course.
I love my niggas to death. It's just ain't nothing going on.
I hear that. And you just gotta know, you know, when you got shit to lose, man, you gotta put yourself in the best predicaments, period.
Sure.
You know? Now let me ask you, you know, once being a college player, what's your thoughts on the NIL deals?
I love that for 'em.
Me too.
Honestly, like, I wish that when I was in school, we was able to get NIL deals and stuff like that. I would have been the highest paid player out of my college. I would have been the highest paid player out of my college. Just my personality and how my abilities on the field, getting recruited so high, breaking all the records. I broke the sack record, the sacks per year record, the sacks per season record, the 40-yard dash record, the TFL record, and half of the records and not just in my school, but in my conference.
Crazy. Man. And you know, it's interesting though. It's like, yeah, why I'm happy for the college students now. I feel like, man, y'all niggas was late.
Yeah.
Like, y'all should have been giving them niggas money, because I just never understood that, like, they make money off of y'all jerseys, y'all likeness, and everything.
I was the only player that ever was still on the team. His jersey was up in the bookstore. You're supposed to wait till after they gone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you that nigga.
Money off my likeness, you feel me?
Yeah, I don't...
They put my jersey up without putting my name on the back. Just 93.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. So for me, it's bittersweet with the NIL deals, you know?
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? Now the draft is coming up next week. Is there anybody that you're excited to see?
I ain't watched too much football last year.
Okay.
I just know who they've been talking about a lot. Like Travis Hunter and shit.
Yeah, Travis the dog.
Yeah, I want to see if Shepard actually make it in the first round. Or,
I think he will.
I think he will. He had a great pro day.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna make it in the first round. I'm happy for them too, for real.
Me too, man. And then, you know, of course, finally we got to talk about you just getting to the NFL. Yeah. Let's talk about that journey from first getting drafted to some of the teams that you play with.
So, man, honestly, like my NFL career was kind of like, I'm happy to make it as far as I did with all the obstacles I was thrown.
Like what?
Like getting drafted to the Colts, Chuck Pagano, head coach, host, coaching staff. Finishing that year, having a good season. They liked me, but they all got fired. New coaching staff come in. They don't like me. They want their guys. They bringing in new guys to take my spot, right? So then I get sent up to New York after week 3. I have a 3-week-old baby, and I got to move from Indianapolis to New York. I got the news on Thursday. They wanted me in New York at the game on Sunday night. So I got to imagine having to move a whole crib, cars, newborn.
I always wonder how that work when guys get traded like that.
Yeah. That's how I ended up in Atlanta. Cause after that shit happened, I had a crib in Atlanta. I always kept that. I ain't want them to have to go through that type shit. You feel me?
That's real.
So then but I went up to New York. So I'm already on. So I went through 2 coaching staffs after my first year, going on my second year, I'm on my second coaching staff. I get up to New York, I'm on my 3rd coaching staff. Technically now, Todd Bowles, head coach. I have a great season with them. They like me. End of that season, whole coaching staff fired. New coaching staff comes in. So going on my 3rd year, 4th coaching staff, right? They like me. I play good. I start. I make a good name for myself. I make some good plays. I'm able to get signed in free agency to Dallas. That was cool. Dallas, and unlike being a Dallas Cowboy in
For
Dallas.
sure.
You feel me?
It's my daddy favorite team.
Dallas was cool. Got hurt during training camp my first year. First 6 games of the season, I'm playing with a hurt ankle. Last few games of the season, I turn up and get, you know what I'm saying, make some good plays. Next year, come in, training camp. Training camp was great. I come out, first game of the season versus Tom Brady, Buccaneers in Dallas. I'm doing good and shit like that. Hit Tom Brady on the last play of the game, ruptured my quad.
Oof.
Out for 8-9 weeks. Come back, they got new players, everybody doing their shit. They traded me up to Tennessee. Finished out good in Tennessee, got signed to Indianapolis. Signed to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And went to Cincinnati, had a great training camp, having a great training camp, then tore my hamstring almost off the bone.
Fuck.
That was it.
Got you.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you though, when you're going through that type of stuff, we had a few athletes up here, some experienced injuries, some have not. But like, how's your mental during that process? Like, you know what I mean? How are you feeling just going through certain shit? Like, damn.
Man, it's fucked up for real, you know. It's very depressing. You know what I'm saying? After I was done with the league, I had to go to like therapy and shit like that for a while.
That's real.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just you know, we look at like I don't know if you keep up with basketball. We see Juju Watkins get hurt and stuff like that. It's like you can, as a fan, you can relate like, damn, and empathize. You know what I mean? So that's real. Now, I want you to talk about just getting into music though. Like, at what point did you be like, man, you know what? I'm too big of a personality. Let me do this.
All right. So when I got hurt, I knew I had 8 or 9 weeks off. I knew my mind was fucked up, and I knew music was my outlet. You know what I'm saying? My healing. You feel me? So I built the in-home studio at the crib and started making music. In that 8 weeks, I made like 40 songs.
Wow.
Like, and started like working on my craft. I started making music when I was 14 years old. My friends, and one of my friends' house. When I was in college, I had an at-home studio. Me and my brother, my friends, we used to make music. I still got all them old songs. When I first got to the league and I first moved down here to Atlanta, I went over to Street Exec and made a song. You feel me? So I done been around making music, but then when I really got into it was when I got hurt, and that's when I was really thinking to myself, like, I might actually do something with this.
That's real. That's real. So what did that decision look like? When you like, man, shit, I'm about to really be an artist. I'm, you know, not going by my legal name anymore. I'm going by Bash93.
Yeah. Shit. I don't know, man. It's just a vibe. You know, that's my energy. Like, for one, I'm like a black hippie.
Okay.
You feel me? I'm very chill, very
sure.
peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Bring the vibes, bring the good energy.
Okay.
So, shit, it just was like, it's like, I had like so many different personas. I know that like the one thing that everybody know me as is Bash, you feel me? And that 93 I hold close in my heart, you feel me? So, that part makes sense. Makes
sense. That part. I mean, the 93, you know, that made me think about gas too for the smokers, you know what I mean? So that's hard.
93.
Yeah. I know what's going on.
Octane.
Okay. Now let's talk about this new single, man, produced by my guy, Day One Cash, aka that motherfucker. Yeah. Talk about that single.
All right, so I came in the studio that day, And we was waiting on another artist to show up because me and him was gonna work together. But we had like 30 minutes. Cash that, bro. Listen to this beat. He just put it on, bro. I swear to God, in like 30 minutes, we made that song. And this shit came out tough.
I love that. He a good kid, man. I've been knowing Cash for a long time, and he's been at his grind for a minute. And I love how passionate he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's tight.
That's
I love
my
that.
brother. Like, people don't know how close we is. Like,
Yeah.
When I first started wanting to take music serious a couple years ago, that nigga be at my house, he'd stay at my house for 2-3 days. We just in there working.
That's hard.
So he helped me really get to where I'm at, for sure.
I love that. I love that, man. It's definitely, great having somebody in your corner like that, for sure.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you, like, what's your thoughts on like Gelo Ball? You know what I mean? Gelo, he doing his rap thing, and some people fuck with it, some people don't.
I just feel like if he's like, I feel like he's like, you know what I'm saying, an actor. Like, he's just portraying something, you know what I'm saying? And people like the character. So I'm not knocking his character, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, I take music, I respect music a little bit more than that, you know what I'm saying? Try to be something I'm not with it.
No, I dig it. I think, for me, it's just interesting. I feel like as a public, we know his background and upbringing, so to be talking about the shooting and shit, like
the switches and nigga get twitched up.
But it's like, we can't be mad because in this today's time,
like I said, it's a good character.
You feel me? You're right.
It's the character.
So now, how is it for you? Like, being a athlete. I'm still say you athlete still, and getting that respect as an artist. Like, how does that work for you? Like, do you feel like your peers respect it? Do they? You know what I mean?
I feel like my personality as an athlete, my personality as an artist was the same. So everybody, it's Bash.
Period.
It's Bash 93.
Okay. Have any of your peers supported?
All of them.
Okay.
Like, Dak Prescott even reposted it on his page.
Nice.
Like, the day it dropped, he hadn't posted on his page in over a month with everything going on about he might get traded, might get released. And he finally posted something on his page. It was pictures of him and his family, and his caption was, "I wouldn't trade these days for nothing." And the song was, wow.
Love that.
That shit was tough.
Love it, man.
Real nigga.
Hey, man, real niggas in relationships. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, on some real, but on some funny shit. Do you think Dallas gonna ever get it together?
Eventually, but not no time soon.
I agree. Cause see, like I said, my dad, he's a faithful fan, so I be giving him the hardest time.
Yeah.
But I do want Dallas, like the fan base is so massive.
Eventually, but no time soon. I feel like they're in a rebuilding state right now.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Respect, man. So are you independent? Are you signed?
I'm independent.
Okay, so talk about what's some stuff that you learned about the independent grind. What does that look like for you?
Oh, shit. Ask Tiff. Tiff do all the work.
Shout out to my girl Tiff.
Tiff do all the work.
That part.
I just show up.
Okay. I respect that, man. Hey, man, you gotta have a good team, man. People that know what they doing that you trust. So I love that for you. I love that. So, okay. So why should people listen to you? Like, if they ain't listen to you yet, why should they listen to you?
I mean, walk is just a start. You feel me? And it's a vibe. If you want to have good energy, good vibe, you want to take your mind off whatever the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Then that's why you should listen to me. If you want to have a good time, you want to be happy. That's why you should listen to me. You feel me?
I dig that.
I don't know. I mean, that's it for real.
Okay, I got you. So what you got coming up next?
Oh shit, just watch.
Okay.
I got some shit mixing up. After we done here, I'm about to let y'all hear some shit.
Yes, sir. Please do. Now we got this keyword up here, man. Is progress. So we ask all our guests to define our keyword progress. So what does it mean to you?
Progress?
Yeah.
Shit. Small chips. Small chips at a big mountain. You feel me? Just but you gonna take it all down. You know what I'm saying? So
that
just
part.
Like, don't always look for that big hit to knock off the big chip. Just keep chipping. That's progress. You feel me?
I like that.
As long as your foot going forward instead of backwards.
Yeah, that part. Now, what's your zodiac sign by chance? I'm curious.
I'm a Pisces.
Pisces. So your birthday just passed. What'd you do?
Shit. Went on a little date with my shawty.
Yes, come on, date. I love that. That's what's up, man. How is it for you, like, being a public figure and balancing a relationship?
It's cool. I mean, especially when she support, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
And I'm a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking off and doing no weird shit, so, You know, I hold that shit down.
Yes.
I got girls.
Word.
You feel me? So
Girl
I
dad.
gotta get them something to look up to.
Man, I love
Not a
that.
fuck nigga.
Nah, hey, man. Love it. Like I said, shit, listen, I got a close relationship with my dad. That should make a big difference, okay?
I'm trying to tell you.
I love that for you, man. And I like your personality, so I'm excited to see what you do in this business, man.
For sure.
Keep working. I'm glad that we got to get in and, you know, do this episode. Let us know your Instagram. Like, where can people find you at?
King_93 on Instagram. You feel me? Tarell Basham on Twitter. Goddamn Bash93 on all platforms. You want to go hear the song? You feel me? Bash93 on YouTube. I'm about to have some other shit coming out. Me and Gator.
Okay.
Me and Gator from the TV show Dave.
Got you. Okay.
Lil Dicky's homeboy. Gator.
Got you. I got you.
All right. So me and Gator is about to come out with a TV show, kind of like Unc and Ocho's Nightcap.
I got you, though.
You feel me?
I love that.
So we about to start doing it like on every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday night.
Nice.
And we just gonna be, you know what I'm saying, talking that shit. You feel me? And then
Yeah.
It's gonna be called East Coast. It's gonna be called East Coast West Coast Connection.
Nice.
You feel me?
Okay.
No. I'm tripping. It's gonna be called Coast to Coast. I'm sorry. My bad.
That we ain't too good. We ain't too good.
Cause we had brainstormed a few names, but I forgot we came up with Coast to Coast because you know he's an LA nigga. I'm over here in Atlanta. And we're gonna be putting it all together. You feel me?
Yeah, I love that though, man. And I think, you know, it's a beautiful day and time right now. You know what I mean? It's so many different lanes to get into, especially if you got a personality. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So much respect, man. Well, thank you for, you know, pulling up to the Progress Report.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the Progress Report. You know what I'm saying, for having me. You know what I'm saying? Bash93, all platforms. Walk is the new single out right now. Make sure you go listen to it. The dance is coming out on TikTok. We're about to have a whole little, you know what I'm saying, going on. So if you want to make some money, be ready to dance on TikTok here soon as well.
Hard.
The Progress Report.